Hello angels, pardon if I stumble over this video. It is both because I'm a little anxious to be on camera again after so long, and because I don't know, it's a very special day, and I figured that today is as good as any day to, kind of let you guys know why this channel is created and everything and what to expect in the future. But first I wanted to let you know that today is World Mental Health Day. It is a day for global mental health education, awareness, and advocacy against social stigmas. So that is certainly something that this channel has, I started this channel to do that. And the reason why I created this channel, the reason why I run a suicide awareness page on Facebook, the reason why I do so much for mental health is because I suffer from quite a lot of things. October of 2018, which is currently the time that we're living in right now, marks the 10-year anniversary of what I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm sentimental. Not really sentimental. Or nostalgic. Definitely not nostalgic. But I wanted to let you guys know that there will be a series of videos coming out covering mental health, like self-harm, bullying, all sorts of things. I don't want to like talk about right now because I do have a lot of lovely friends who will be viewing this video, as this is a very special day for them as well. But I do want to let you guys know that I've survived 10 years of my mental health issues. 10 years ago, I was diagnosed for the first time, unofficially diagnosed, or not unofficially. I was misdiagnosed multiple times, but the first time I was diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. This was something that my mother was like, no, she doesn't have it. I was then diagnosed again with it several years later, up until the current point in time that we're in, where I've been diagnosed by 3 different doctors. So my mom kind of had to come to terms with it and go, okay, I guess she does have it. So it's obviously been 10 years since I got that diagnosis, and I'm still coming to terms with it. That's another reason why I've been gone so long, because I have another YouTube channel that we started in September of 2016 called The Nightfall System. And I've kind of been neglecting that channel, but I obviously have to make a video on that channel talking about, why that channel exists and everything. But then redirect them to this channel, because this is the channel where we go into more in-depth videos about mental illnesses and all that stuff. I was going to say all that good stuff, but it's not all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the videos. They have been things that I've tried to record but have struggled with. But I think that I can make a video and focus on the good things that have come from the bad, and then wait a while. I definitely do want to do videos on the stuff that we've went through, but find that fine line between this is really graphic and holy crap, you've been through heck and look at where you are now. Because our videos aren't for like, feel sorry for me, I've been through hell. It's, look, I've been through hell. You might be going through the same hell, but look where you can end up if you keep pushing through. So, if it wasn't for that goal that I have, that end goal of helping people that may be going through the same stuff that I went through, I probably wouldn't have the strength to make those videos. And I'm sad to say that I currently do not have the strength to kind of relive the past 10 years and put it in video form to help people, but I'm working on it. But I will be doing a video to be like brief little, I don't know, I think I deserve to celebrate making it through 10 years, at least for 13-year-old me. 13-year-old me definitely deserves that celebration, pat on the back. We made it 10 years, so. But today is Dissociative Identity Disorder Pride Day, and that is why I'm making this video, because it's definitely been something that I've struggled to come to terms with. They don't typically diagnose DID that young. So it was something that we had to jump through a lot of hoops to get that diagnosis and make sure that it was proper, especially when both of my parents were like, no, this isn't what she has. My mom's still coming to terms with it. I'm really thankful that in the past few years that there have been more people coming out, systems making YouTube channels and talking about it. I will, if you're interested, I will link down below a Tumblr post made by one of our friends, Scarlett from the Labyrinth system. It is a hopefully up-to-date list of DID YouTubers. There's quite a lot of them, but it's a rather long list. If you're interested, I could recommend quite a few people, but I don't want to pick favorites because I love everyone. I'm friends with quite a lot of them. I've spent the past year getting to know other systems and getting to know my system, and realizing that the past 10 years hasn't just been me being off, which is why I think today is a very important day, being World Mental Health Day as well, to say that, it's okay if you're different. I think this kind of goes out specifically to other systems that aren't okay, I guess, with being a system. I don't know, I'm struggling to, like, find the words, because I know, like, if you say one thing wrong, people get really mad at you, because I don't like using the term, like illness or disorder, because obviously they have very negative connotations, and I don't like thinking of being broken, because people with DID are far from broken. We obviously I don't want to, like, go into, like, educational time and be like, let me explain what DID is, because I'm still learning myself, and I'm really thankful for my friends who have these established channels to be like, hey, the ones that are in therapy, the ones who have lived with it for a really long time and have come to terms with it, and they know how to help other systems. That is, excuse me, Mr. Loud Car. The people who are doing what we want to do, specifically with our system channel, but also with this channel, helping fight mental stigmas and let people know that whatever you're going through, you're not going through it alone. You're not broken. People with DID are not broken. They've gone through some really tough traumas at an early age, and the brain being such a fantastic thing it is, and it's weird saying that because you realize 'tis my brain saying, brains are great, aren't they? It's like, okay now. But the brain goes, I can fix this, and then poof, that's why I should do an explanation video on DID, because they'll be like, what? You're so bad at explaining things. I'm so afraid that I'm going to unintentionally misinform people, so that's why I've taken a break from our channel as well, to learn more and decide where we're moving forward with our channel. There will be a video out on that channel, though, hopefully today, talking about Pride Day, more specifically to my friends and stuff with it, but I did want to let people know who don't have DID, outsiders, people who follow our channel, that DID is not a scary thing. I mean, I can't say that. It is, anything that, hello, other loud car. Still working on learning how to edit videos, so I do apologize if the sound quality in this one is not the best thing in the world. I just lost track of what I was thinking. Okay, yeah. Anything that is different, or that you don't know a lot about, is scary. And that goes towards people that are learning about mental illnesses, but it also goes towards people who are living with those mental illnesses. I hate the term mental illness. It bugs me so bad, because it's like, I'm not sick. I'm different, but that's okay. But I wanted to let you know that Win from the Entropy System created this really beautiful flag for today. It is orange, black, and white, and the colors are very, very wonderfully thought out. I thought it was a very, you know, she could have been like, I like the color blue, I like the color purple, I like rainbow. Yes, make it rainbow. Wait, that already exists. But like, you know, she could have just been like, I want all the colors, all of them. Double rainbow. Double rainbow, and I want a unicorn in the middle, because unicorns are great. You know? Certainly. I don't know, how does one begin to design a flag for something like this? But I don't know, she did it, and I have a little list right here. Look what all the colors mean. So, she says, the colors of the flag as a whole represent the climb out of darkness and into the light. Individually, they represent members of the OSDD and DID communities of different parts of their journey. The black represents people who are not yet aware of their system or have no communication with their system. The orange is for functioning multiples. I chose orange because it is the color of creation and self-expression, and we are all created with unique expressions of self. Finally, the white represents systems that have integrated into one. I chose white because it is the color that the rainbow makes when it comes together. All the colors, white. Brilliant. It makes white light. Even if they are integrated, they experience multiplicity and are a part of this community. I love that so much. I love that so much. I thought it was brilliant. But I want to let you know that I will be doing videos in the future talking about DID. I won't make that the main thing about this channel. There will be videos coming out. A lot has happened on YouTube since I've been gone. A lot in the mental health community. I'm really proud of that. And I know there's tons of videos on self-harm and eating disorders and bullying and depression and all that stuff. But there's always room for more, and if anything, I think I'm doing it for 13-year-old Katie and 16-year-old Katie, because by God, 2008 and 2012 just like absolutely wrecked me. I think my next milestone is 2022, yeah, 10 years, yeah, but 2008 was definitely the beginning of something I can't even begin to describe, but I will link below the DID channels. Ours is on there. I hate to say, I don't recommend it. Like, it's not a bad channel, but we rebranded in February and didn't do anything with it. It was just like, boom, unlisted all of our other mental health videos on that channel, made it about DID, and then we felt that we weren't good enough at the time, and life got in the way, so it's like, we'll just wait, we'll come back when we're ready, and I don't feel like there's a rush for us to come back. But if you are interested, if you don't want to subscribe in the meantime, you are more than welcome to do so. I'm just waiting until we are good enough to make videos, and I don't want to say like good enough so people I don't want to discourage people who want to make a YouTube channel to be like, oh crap, I'm not good enough, I don't know how to edit, or I don't have good enough equipment, I'm recording off my phone, or I'm bad at talking in front of a camera, I'm not going to do this thing that I want to do, you know. I highly encourage you, if you want to make a YouTube channel, no matter whatever it's about, just do it. You know, there's no better time than today. And I wish, I don't know why I don't follow my own advice when I say that, but I see all my other great DID YouTuber friends, and I'm like, they've got intros, they've got outros, they've got good lighting, they're good in front of the camera, they're not awkward, they know what the hell they're doing, and I'm just like, so awkward, so bad, very bad. I think that's probably the charm, is that you can tell it's really just unedited, and it's just pure Katie, you know. And I do want to let you guys know that this channel is my channel. In the future, moving forward, if anybody in the system decides that they want to do a video, I certainly know that a few of the protectors, I think that this would be a safer place in terms of making videos about what they want to make videos about, because DID is a very, I don't know the word for it, you know. I know a lot of systems that follow us might be triggered by certain things, and I don't necessarily think putting a video up about our abuse and whatnot on that channel in the extent that they want to do so, I don't think that's a good idea. But I think it would be good for them to have an outlet where they can talk about what they experienced in this life, because it is not my life, it is our life, and they've helped me a lot in the past 10 years, you know. And I'm not saying I got, you know, DID when I was 13, because that is not how it works. I developed it at a very young age, but a lot of really horrible things happened to me as beginning of 6th grade that really made it where everyone was like, okay, we've gotta do something. And I feel like they deserve the right to talk about those things and what they dealt with, what we've been through, you know, self-harming and big thing. That is definitely a really big thing. I don't want to talk about that on our channel, just to be respectful to other systems. If I'm educating people on what it's like being a DID system and dealing with that stuff, I feel like this channel would be my best bet to be able to talk freely about it and not have to worry about upsetting anybody. Not that that is in any way a burden. I'm not doing it because I, you know, can't make this video because I don't want to piss people off. I'm not making this video on this channel specifically because I respect my friends and my fans, and I don't want them to be upset in any way by our content. So I will be talking. I don't want to, but again, I know I'm obligated to, as someone with DID, to talk about, you know, I don't want to say that because people will be like, oh, then everyone with DID should talk about their trauma. No, I feel as a mental health advocate who has the ability to spread awareness for these things, that it is my job, my personal, you know, I feel like it is my job to talk about whatever I can to help people that are going through whatever they are going through, whether it is the same things that I went through or similar. I want people to know that it is okay, that, you know, it might seem like you're going through hell and that you're going to be going through it for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that the stuff that happened 10 years ago isn't gone, but I'm saying that I am still here, and I think that means the world to 13-year-old me, to know that I continue to wake up every day and that I'm helping educate people and save lives, and that means a lot to me, and I want to bring that strength to other people that need it, you know, whether they're a system or not. I feel like everyone needs to know that, you know, you might be going through hell, and it might take a really long time before it starts looking like it's going to ever get better, but you gotta hold out, you know, keep moving forward. A whole decade, that's a long time to go through what we went through, you know. It wasn't continuous. There was a lot of ups and there was a lot of downs, but living with a mental illness isn't something that goes away, you know, especially DID. It is something that you live with your entire life, and you have to learn how to cope with it. It's just like there's a lot of other mental illnesses, or a lot of, there's so many things in life that you get that are, it's tough to deal with, but they're things that you can't get rid of, and you gotta learn how to cope with them. So those videos will be coming out in the future. I don't want to set a deadline because that's stressful for us, and I just don't want to do that. But there will be a channel, there will be a video out on my DID channel, more personally for other systems. But if you're interested in seeing that video, seeing how I address my system, fans and friends and whatnot, because I do address them a little bit differently than I do just you guys, it'll be on that list, the Nightfall system. And that's all I have to say. I got a little rambly, but I don't think that'll ever change. I'm always going to be rambly. And I will see you hopefully soon. I wish it was on better terms. Not that these terms aren't, like, good, you know. Pride is a great reason to come back and do a video, but the videos moving forward are going to be pretty dark and personal, and I don't want to edit them, so they'll probably be really long, but I want you to see that it isn't scripted. It's not one of those turns on the camera, this video is going to be really hard for me to make. No, I want you to see unscripted what living with a mental illness is like, and what it is like to finally speak out about a lot of stuff, because a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about are things that I've never spoken to anyone about. I mean, aside from like family or people who experienced it alongside me, or my fiance, you know. Never had a therapist for it, never talked to anybody about it, so it's going to be very hard to get all that out, and I expect ugly crying or some sort of emotions that you guys can see and be like, oh, okay, this is hard for her to do. It's not just some scripted video. She's talking from the heart, and you can see it. But I'm gonna go now. Sorry for talking you to death. Bye, guys.